Preparing for the three stages of retirement is really important because it gives you an understanding of what you can expect as you think about as you grow older and how to plan for it correctly. Now, what happens oftentimes is people have this arbitrary age of when they want to retire. Typically, it's 65 years old. They think this way because maybe they're going to receive Social Security and they think they need that extra income or need to work or think they need to work 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 more years so they don't run out of money down the road. And I can tell you, doing this for 24 years, the number one concern that people have is running out of money at some point in their life and not being able to live and maintain the lifestyle that they're used to. So it's understandable why people think 65 years old is the right age. And when you think about Social Security, it was first started in 1940 after the Great Depression, and the government looked at it like people live to 65 years and greater, they're going to get rewarded by receiving the Social Security, but the odds of living to 65 back then were much different. Well, today, people are living longer than ever. So when you look at this chart here, these are great studies to review because it really helps us to understand, okay, what is the probability that I'm going to live to a certain age based on statistics? I always enjoy statistics. It helps me understand what the potential is down the road for anything, whether it's an investment and also longevity. So when you look at this particular chart here, what you understand is that if you live to 65 years old, well, what is the chance that I'm going to live to 85 years old, 90 years, or even 95 or even 100 years old? What are the statistics based on the current population? And just to keep it really simple, that if you're a woman who's healthy and a non-smoker, there's a 72% chance that if you make it to 65, that you'll live to 85 years old. That's 20 years of life expectancy that you could really enjoy life, especially if you're healthy. If you're a male, there's a 63% chance, again, if you're a non-smoker and you live a healthy lifestyle. But what about the age of 90? Well, for the age of 90, for a woman, there's still a greater than 50% chance that you live to 90 years old. And for a male, it's 43%. Again, if you're healthy and you're non-smoker. For 95 years old, if you're a woman, there's a 31% chance if you're healthy and a non-smoker. For a male, it's a 22% chance. So as we can see and understand here, people are living longer than ever, and you can be in retirement oftentimes maybe longer than you actually worked. So here's one key thing I want you to understand. Many people today, they say to themselves, hey, I want to stop working at 65. So 69% of people, as you can see in this chart here, say they expect to stop working or work until 65 years old. But the reality is 34% of these people actually stop working at 65. They typically stop working younger than that, typically because of health problems or maybe some type of disabilities. Company downsizing happens, caring for spouse or family members. So there are numerous reasons that some people think about 65 years old, but typically they have to stop working earlier than that because of events in their life that occur. So now, as you grow older, there are these three phases that I want to talk to you about that is really helpful to understand what you can expect. So typically phase one is age 60 to 80 years old. What we've seen through statistics is those are the most active years of your life. Those are the years that maybe you enjoy golfing, tennis, pickleball. You travel all around the world. You go to restaurants. So you're most active. You have the most energy during those periods of time. Phase two, we call the calmer years, which typically is from age 80 to 85, where you're still able to do some activities, but not as much because your energy levels are not the same, and some health issues potentially can arise during those periods. Now, phase three, which are typically age 85 or older, well, those are the years where you start to wind down. Health issues start to rise more quickly than previous years. So it's a marked winding down of your life. So the importance to understand these three phases as I continue to push people to make work optional as quickly as possible, because maybe it's 53, maybe it's 55, maybe it's 58, but people wait because they think that they don't have enough money, or they think Social Security is going to be the game changer in terms of money that they'll need. But that's not the reality most of the time. So as you can see, we want to stop working when we're most healthy to enjoy our family and do the things we want to do. So understanding these three phases and planning accordingly can really put things in perspective for both you and your family, and as you plan for your life during these retirement years. So if you enjoyed this video, please share with a family member, friend, or associate. Click like below for me, and also comment with anything that you find important as it relates to this video, and I'll be most happy to be able to respond back to that. Thank you for listening to this and look forward to my next videos on other topics as it relates to making work optional and living your very best life possible. My name is Philip Palumbo, and I'm CEO founder of Palumbo Wealth Management and certified financial planner.